channel. Today I want to show you all how I make my ackee sauce with tomatoes. Ackee is a Jamaican, actually West African in origin, but very much enjoyed within the Caribbean regions, and this recipe was kindly shown to me by a Jamaican Caribbean colleague. So this is ackee. I'm using 2 tins of it. Right inside the tin, this is what it looks like when sieved off. It comes within a juice, so I'm going to use 2 tins of those. Usually the male enjoys loads of onion, so I'm going to use this very big Spanish onion, and 5 cloves of garlic. I'm going to also add mixed herbs. I'm going to use a mixture. Actually, I'm going to use a mixture of oils, avocado oil and coconut oil. I love the smell and flavor of coconut oil. And this is a Caribbean meal, remember. Tomato chopped tomato, just one, and tomato puree, just a dash of tomato puree. If you have fresh tomatoes, 2 big tomatoes or just 3 cherry tomatoes would do. I react to prawn. This dish goes very well with prawns, but because I react to prawns, I'm going to use crayfish, just a teaspoon of crayfish, just to get that fishy kind of flavor in my dish. I'm going to use a teaspoon of it, and crayfish is going to just give it what anchovy does in meals, you know, those very little fishes. And I've got this chicken stock here, which I've saved from a recipe that you can go check up. Okay, I've finished prepping all the ingredients. What I've got here, the ackee, and just this much of the tomato puree. I just wanted to color the tomato sauce a little bit of red. My chopped tomato already opened, ready, and I have my onions chopped, and just this quantity of crayfish, a teaspoon would do. Remember the crayfish? So yes, and I have my salt as well, which I didn't show you guys earlier, and just 1 vegetable stock that would do for the sauce. And I've already prepped my sweet potatoes. I'm going to boil it with the back. Want all those vitamins there. I have my water in the pot as well, and I'll just get started with preparing the sauce. Okay, the saucepan is on the hob, and onto that I've added 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Sorry, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil. I'm going to pour in the onion, the garlic, the chopped onion, the garlic. Yeah. And onto that, I'll quickly add a tablespoon of the mixed spice, just a tablespoon. So what I'm going to do now is quickly add the crayfish. Yeah, the teaspoon of crayfish, and just give it a quick stir before I add in my tomatoes. Remember the chopped tomatoes? I'll cover that to simmer for a bit, and in the meantime what I'm going to do is put the potatoes to boil. What I've done, don't know if you guys can see, I've put a dash of salt onto it, just a pinch of salt onto it. So by the time the sauce is done, the potatoes will be done as well. Okay guys, what I'm going to do now, because the chopped tomatoes have gotten some heat, I will now add the puree tomatoes. Remember, just a tablespoon of the puree tomato. I actually add it just to add more color to my sauce. Yes, the chopped tomatoes have gotten some heat, so I will now add my ackee. Actually, you can actually add the chicken stock at this point. So this is what the sauce is looking like after mixing the ackee in. It's really looking good. At this point, I'm going to just add in my veg stock, just 1 cube, because the chicken stock already, is full of taste and flavor. If you guys noticed, I didn't add any hot pepper in this dish because my chicken stock had had 1 scotch bonnet in it, and it's already hot enough. So I'm just going, actually, let me just taste again. Let me just taste for salt. It needs a little bit more, so I'll just give it a little dash because I have some salt from the chicken stock, and I'll cover it up to simmer, and we're nearly there. Okay, let's just check the sauce out. It's done. It's done because the ackee doesn't take long to be done. All you need is just to add it in and allow the sauce to heat up to a very hot sizzling consistency. You can see it's all sizzling away. I've just turned off my hob. So let's check the sweet potatoes out over here. Okay, you taste your sweet potato for doneness by pricking with your fork. You can see it just goes through. So I think my sweet potato is done. I'll just remove the water and then plate my meal. Yeah. Okay guys, I'm already plating the food. I have the sweet potato already in the plate, and I'm going to add some of the fried chicken I made earlier. So there we are, boiled potato with ackee and tomato sauce. Thank you guys for coming through once more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Girl, I have a question to ask you today.